Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here again and do another ThredUp review. So this time I ordered the ThredUp 50 mixed clothing box, and I ordered it in the XL, which said XL and size 16. The cost of this box was $140 and the shipping was included. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the items that I'm planning on reselling, and that's a total of 15 items out of the 50. And then I'm also going to show the items that I'm not going to resell, just because the comps weren't high enough for me, and possibly keeping a few as well. So um, just going to, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, my name is Courtney. I sell on Poshmark. I resell clothing and accessories on Poshmark. I've made a few of these videos before, and if you haven't seen those, check those out. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. Her name's Luna, by the way. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, please do go check them out. I think the handbag boxes have been quite popular, and there's been some really good surprises. And then if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button below. It really helps me out, and so I can continue to make great content and do some more fun stuff like this. So you can also find me on Poshmark and on Instagram. My username is Common Tags. And so let's just jump into this. So again, I've got 15 items that I'm planning on reselling. And I think my dog sees a deer, by the way. So I live in a little mountain town, and even though it's really dark outside right now, she can sense the deer, but she'll calm down in a second. So this first one is a little cream dress. It's actually really cute. I wasn't familiar with this brand. It's Chic Wish, and surprisingly, I don't actually know where this is sold, but they do have an online store, and they have pretty high retail. I think dresses similar to this were kind of in the 80 to 100 range. So condition-wise, I would say this is probably an 8 out of 10. So I'm going to be saying condition on all of the items, 1 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is like new with tags and perfect condition. 9 out of 10 is not new with tags or has tags, but just not perfect. 8 out of 10 is a really good used condition that I would be happy to keep myself. So if you can see, there's a lot of lace detail. It's long sleeve and it's got sheer sleeves. So I was able to find this exact dress that has sold on Poshmark, and it did range in comps, but all my comps that I'll be sharing, or my comparables that I'll be sharing in this video, will kind of be not what I'm listing for, but definitely a realistic price. So some of them did go for more. This one, I would say I hopefully will get a sale price of about $30. So this next one was a surprising one. So it's basically these kind of army green cropped skinnies. You can see on the back there's some elastic on the waist, and it kind of looks like it's a high waist in the front. But the brand is, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, Laura Burns. But if you can see the tag right here, it also says on the tag Spring 2016. And I didn't really know what to expect when I first opened this, but when I looked it up, apparently this designer does a lot of vintage inspired clothing items, and surprisingly her comps were pretty good. Now, the comps in general for her were higher. I think the average, I used Sellhound to just get an approximate idea, was about $40 on average. But the pants that were similar to this were a little bit lower than that. So I'm hoping to get a sale price of about $30 for these. The pictures that are like the stock photos were super cute. Kind of just that retro vintage look. And so pleasantly surprised with that. So this next one was another designer I'm not familiar with, Frank Lyman Design. And sorry, the dress was an XL. And it looks like it would fit about me. It would fit me, so probably that 10 to 12 range. The pants, the previous pants, were a size 14, and then this dress is a size 14 US. So this is a really pretty brown and black ruffled dress. And if I had anywhere to wear this, I would definitely, it's up my alley. I would definitely wear it. It just looks like it's one of those dresses that's easy to wear. It's got some stretch to it. And I think it'd actually be kind of perfect for the holidays if you had to go to an event. But this designer, there's 2 items from this designer. And the condition of this, I'd say, is about an 8 out of 10. It's great use condition. And although some of the comps were much higher, I'm expecting to get or hoping to get about $25 for this dress as a sale price. And this next one was interesting. It's a polo, a Ralph Lauren polo. But when you look at the sleeve, you can see it says US Open 2007. And then you can see, obviously, the logo that's gold. So I did find a number of these white polo shirts, I think on eBay, that had sold. And they weren't super high comps, but I'm wondering, and I'm going to have to do a little bit more research. I didn't find any with this gold. So I'm wondering if that, just because it's kind of cute, I think the other ones were a navy. I'm wondering if that will kind of bump up the comps or the sale price on this. So I'm hoping to get about 20 for this. And this is a size XL. So this next one is another dress. It's kind of has a flowy sleeve, asymmetrical, kind of blue flowy part. It's just a black dress underneath. And it's by this brand, Iman, and I'm not sure if it's the model. I believe there's a model named Iman. Not sure if she has a line of clothing, but this is what the label looks like. It's a 1X, and yeah, it's kind of a cute dress. So looking at comps on this, its condition's about 8 out of 10, and I'm hoping to get about 20 on that sale price. This next one, I think we all have heard about or have sold before. It's Vineyard Vines. It's another white polo. So it's got the little logo on the front. Here's the label. This is the Susie Fit white polo shirt. And yeah, I thought it was really cute, except I did notice, sorry, I'm distracted. I just got an offer on Poshmark, and it's for a swimsuit. By the way, I really appreciate all the tips from other people saying try to keep listing items of all seasons year round. Even though this is kind of boot, jean, sweater season, I have sold some shorts and some swimsuits, and I think people are planning out their holiday vacations. So I wonder what the offer is going to be. It's always exciting when your phone lights up with that. But if you can see, and I'm not sure if it's going to pick it up in this lighting, but there is kind of a faint blue line right here. I think it might be from like pulling out of a box maybe. It doesn't look like it's a deep stain, so I'm going to try and get that out, and hopefully it will be back to brand new. So I would say the condition on this is only about a 7 out of 10, just because if I can get that out, it'll be definitely sellable. There's my dog, Luna. She's making an appearance, I think, for the first time. She's wondering what all this stuff is that I've got laid out. So I'm hoping to get about 20 for this. Some of the Vineyard Vines stuff goes for a lot more, but the kind of just basic polos don't get anything too high. These are a pair of the LuLaRoe Athletic Capri leggings. So you can see it's got a really cute design on the waistband. It's got a cute design print on down the side. And I didn't actually know, and I'm not actually too familiar with LuLaRoe in general, but this is a size XL. I didn't realize they made athletic leggings. So I'm hoping, from at least the comps that I found, I'm hoping to get about $20 for this. The condition's about 8 out of 10, and they're definitely cute. And this next one is a brand that I think I've seen other people pick up. I haven't found it, or I don't think I have, but it's called Lula's, or Lulu's, and it's a new with tags. It's kind of got a little off the shoulder and like something, the string could go on the shoulder, and then this part can kind of go off the shoulder. It's got the buttons down the front, little cropped tank. So there is no price on this, but I did look up this brand. Looks like it's a reasonable brand, and because it's new with tags and the comparable items that I found, I'm hoping to get about 20 for this. The condition on this is 10 out of 10. It's new with tags. I can't find any flaws, so always great to get that. So this next pair of pants is Frank Lyman again. So that was that brown and black dress that I just showed. And these are kind of just very elastic waistband pants. It looks like they're kind of a looser fit, but still a skinny on the bottom. This is a size 14 as well, and they just look really comfortable. So it's that kind of polyester material. I think it's polyester, and just comfy, but yet you could dress it up very easily. And I think that's probably what they were sold to be. I don't think they're pajama pants, but I would say that's about an 8 out of 10. Hoping to get about $15 for those. This is a really, really soft sweater. I love fuzzy sweaters, and this is definitely fuzzy and soft. So it's an Abercrombie and Fitch, Abercrombie Kids, pardon me. It's a size XL. However, I feel like this could easily fit a woman, just be a little bit shorter. But it's very soft. The comps on this exact sweater looked about 15, and I would say the condition's about 8 out of 10, so it's great used condition. This next one is perfect for the holiday season. I was pleasantly surprised at how many sweaters I got, or pants, just in general, kind of more seasonal appropriate stuff. But this is a really nice button-down, red button-down. It's by Calvin Klein. And it has the barb in here, so I'm not sure if maybe the tag just ripped off, but it's in great used condition. I would actually say this is more a 9 out of 10, and perfect for the season. You can see the sleeves have the option to kind of lift it up a little bit, make it more 3/4 length style, and I'm hoping to get about 15 for this. This next one is a Ralph Lauren Sport. It's a black zip up sweater. It's a very thick sweater. You can see the pink logo right there, and here is the label. So this is a size XL. So one of the interesting things that I found about this box, or just in general, was when I bought it, it said XL 16, and I don't know about anyone else, but XL in, let's say, a store like Gap, XL to me tends to be right around that 12 range. So I was kind of surprised that they were marketing it as 16. However, someone on Instagram does think that extra large is a 16. So I think it depends on the brand. If the brand only goes up to 12, then an XL would probably be a 12. If it's a brand that has higher sizes, then I think that standard must be 16. But just comparing it to me, I think this is more like an XL, like a 12. So I would say condition on this is only about 7 out of 10. Obviously, I'll wash all of these if I can, or steam if I can't. But it just a little bit of, I don't know if it's just the wrinkled from being in the box. This next one was another good seasonal option. It's just a really basic crew neck, lightweight sweater. It's Gap Extra Fine Merino Wool. I'm not sure if the lighting is gonna let you see it, but really thin, soft, perfect kind of to maybe put with some black and white pants, print pants, some cute heels for the holidays. So this condition, I would say, is about 7 out of 10. The only reason is because there is a little bit of pilling that I can get with the sweater shaver, so I'm not worried about it, but I'm hoping to get about 15 for that. I think the comps were a little bit less, but I'm hoping just because of the season that maybe I could get a little bit more. This next one is really beautiful purple, kind of pastel purple sweater. It is by the brand Dana B and Karen. And when I looked it up, I think that this is Dana Buckman and maybe Karen Scott collaboration. Maybe they did a while ago. But so I don't think that this is going to be a big money maker, but I do think it'll sell just because it's a great length, it's a great size, it's very cute color, and it is a XL. So this one I would say, just because of the brand, and I'm familiar with this brand, I would say this probably is a little bit, could fit someone easily 14, 16. Or if you're like me and you like things a little oversized, it could go down from there. That condition I'd say is 8 out of 10, and I'm hoping to get about 15. And then this is the last one that I'm planning on listing. And this is just for the season. So this is a long, really fun, kind of shimmery silver skirt. It's a petite 16. I don't personally do well with petites, so who knows? But I think it would be adorable with a really nice sweater and some heels for a holiday party or New Year's party. So it's by Elizabeth by Liz Claiborne. And after I did some research, I don't know if it's picking up or if it's just showing white. But after I did some research, I guess that's the plus size for Liz Claiborne. So I thought it was just really cute. It's in good condition, 8 out of 10. And I'm hoping to get about 15 for that. You can see the lining has that material to kind of make it fluffy and fun. So those are all the items that I'm planning to list. So just to break down the numbers, and then I'll go into the rest of the stuff. But if I'm planning on only reselling 15 items, the cost of the box was $140. And so that brings each resellable item to a cost for me of $9.33. The expected Poshmark payout, if I were to get the comp prices that I have researched and I'm hoping for, then the payout after Poshmark fees will be $232. So the expected profit off of this box is $92.05. So if you haven't seen, I did a mixed top, and I will say I was much happier with this box, and I think it's because there were pants and dresses and things that I think have just in general a higher resale value. And so the cost of the box was a little more. I think the 50 mixed tops was $100. But when I went through that video, I did say I wasn't going to be able to make my money back at best. So the other thing that I'm going to try this time is some of this stuff is cute and good condition, and it might be something that I take to Plato's or another consignment store, which I've never actually tried. But if I could get an extra $20 off of the other 35 items, that would be great and something to consider as well. There's also a few items that just because the comps weren't high and I can probably wear them, I'll probably just keep. So I'll go through all of that. So the next items, I would say handbag boxes for me have done extraordinarily well. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. But the clothing boxes I probably wouldn't do anymore. This is far better than the mixed tops. I got that in a size large and this in an XL. But it's still, for me, it's great. It's convenient to have things mailed to you. There is a risk. You don't know what you're getting. But I think for me, if you can't even double the money of the box as far as profit, I don't think it will be something I do again. But I do have a denim box coming. I think it actually just arrived at my UPS store today. So this is the stuff that I am not keeping, possibly going to take to Plato's or another consignment, see if I can get anything from those. And this is the majority of the rest of the items. So these are just some Capri khakis. It's by Fashion Bug. I'm not going to go over comps. The comps on all of this stuff were less than $15. And for me, the time that it takes to photograph, list, and also store less than $15 is not personally what I'm after right now. So if you did get a box like this, plenty of these items could probably bring in about $10 as far as comps. So you could probably get a lot more, but just kind of focused on what's realistic for me. is what I'm kind of reviewing. This is a cute Simply Vera Vera Wang. It's just really lightweight, really cute print. This is a mud tee, kind of a basic tee, but it's got some lace detail on the sleeves. This is a really soft zip-up hoodie, and it's by the brand No Boundaries. I can't remember where this is sold, maybe Walmart or something like that, but it's really soft and cute color, perfect for the season. This is a skirt. It's by Apartment 9. It's a petite XL. So cute print, just not high enough comps for me. This brand, I couldn't really find anything on this brand. It's called SGR. And it's a cute print. It's just a little cotton tank. But not only could I not find anything, but it just doesn't look like it's going to have any high resale value. This is a brand called Grand and Green. It's a cute little blouse. This is a Exhilaration romper. So that I believe is Target. This was a no brand, and the funny thing about this was the person actually just cut out the brand part. You can see right in the middle, but they left the size and there's the material tag inside. So it is a linen cute top with a cute collar, but I did look up the RN number and I can't find anything. So it's cute, but I don't think it'll sell for me. This is another cute little tee. This is by a brand called Wallflower. I think it might just be a little boutique brand, but definitely cute little embroidered right here. Some of this stuff I just think would be great for Play-Dohs. So hopefully they take some of it. This is a midi skirt, and it's a cute button down. It's by Laura Scott. I think that was a 16. This is a Danskin Now. It's a little XL, just workout leggings that were cute. This is I think it's Faded Glory, which I think is Walmart. Could be wrong. It's just got the cold shoulder on the sleeves, and it's a really cute floral print. This is a Ann Taylor Factory. So I'm sure if you follow a lot of Instagrammers or YouTubers that resell, then you already know this, but the 2 dots underneath the label, whether it be Gap, Limited Express, I think, a lot of the factory mall brands that you find, they'll have those 2 dots or some dots on it, and that indicates that it's factory, made for the factory. So this is a really cute little long sleeve tee with some pockets. This was actually new with tags, but I couldn't find any comparable item, and the brand didn't do great. But these are just some basic black leggings. What was nice about this is you can see the kind of fur, the fuzz, which is perfect for the season. So it's Sociology Intimates, and the size, which I thought was funny, just says size queen. So I don't know if that's what they indicate as large. I don't know. I've never seen that before, but I think someone would really enjoy them. Just not planning on reselling. This is a really cute print. It's a Jennifer Lopez little blouse, 3/4 length sleeves. Again, a lot of these items I did find they had sold on Poshmark, but so if you did get this box, I think you could probably make more money reselling some of this stuff. This is an Ellen Tracy black tee with really cute little cuffed arms. This is a brand I feel like I've seen, and I think it might just be a little boutique brand, but Tarte. It's a little blouse, cinched waist. This is another Laura Scott. This is like a little either shirt dress or tunic, depending on your height. It's a cute print, and it's an XL. And this one actually says XL What does that say? I don't know what the PG means. I thought it said 16. This is a little pink Hollister, or Aeropostale, my apologies, sweatshirt. So definitely warm. Again, another that I hope Plato's Closet takes. I've actually never been into a Plato's, so there's one about an hour away from me, so I might try that. This is a little Hollister tee, red and white striped. So this is another example of, it says XL, and I think that this is kind of XL 12, as opposed to an XL 16. So I think if you got the XL box, or really any of the boxes, you might get a range of sizes just based off of their calculation. These are some leggings with a little skirt. This is Old Navy Active. And this did have a little bit of damage. Most of these items weren't damaged, but if you can see the string kind of right on the seam. And this is the last one that I might take to Plato's. It's a little dress. It's a cute print, very lightweight. It's Trina B, and it's a petite 1X. So cute. Let's see if we can get anything at Plato's for it. Then there's a few items that, I think 3 items that I won't even take to Plato's, and I'll probably just donate right away. But there's some Alfred Dunner black pants. I have nothing against Alfred Dunner. Actually, the second or third item I sold on Poshmark was a new at tags Alfred Dunner that my grandmother didn't end up using, and I think it only sold for $7. But they don't have a high resale value, so hopefully Goodwill can find it a really good home. This is another Alfred Dunner, perfect for the holidays. Maybe it went with the pants. Maybe it was the same donation or turn in. Not sure how exactly it works. This is a petite XL. I guess there were 3 items I'm going to take to Goodwill. And then this is a Baltimore Ravens. So comps on this is the Nike NFL team apparel. Comps on this, or some of the Baltimore Ravens, were actually closer to 15, but all of the ones that had sold for 15 around there were the black or the gray, not the bright purple. So I don't live near Baltimore, so I don't think anyone locally at Plato's would be interested. So I'm just going to take that to Goodwill. And then this is the last item I'll take to Goodwill. This is XL. There's a no brand. I think it's just like a lace, maybe a intimates brand of some type. So I think there was an RN number, and I think it was like sleepwear or something like that. So, and then the last stuff that I'll show you is just some stuff that I don't know if I would really pick up any of this on my own, but since I have it and it might fit, I range from a medium to XL depending on the brand. So I also like things a little oversized. So this is a Midnight the brand is Midnight. I think I looked it up and it was like actually a sleepwear brand. I can't remember the name, but one of this cardigan in a 3-piece sleepwear set sold for about 20, but not just the cardigan. So it's just a really sheer, lightweight black cardigan. I wear a lot of cardigans, so I'm happy to get another one. I feel like the thin ones always get holes, so they don't last too long, but it's always nice. This is a cute little tee, perfect with some jeans or some shorts. This is a brand called Eyeshadow. I think that might be another little boutique brand, but I'll give it a go. This is a 32 degrees cool. It's just a little workout gray tee, and the comps on this were not great, but if I'm running around or on a hike, could definitely get some use out of it. This is actually really cute. It's Talbots. I'm not opposed to Talbots. I don't have the best luck. However, this is a petites. So I feel like if I put this with some jeans and some cute short boots and maybe a sweater, that would be a really cute outfit if I was, going out to dinner with friends or something. A little sparkle never hurts. This is another workout tee. This is just a blue. This is Kirkland, which is the Costco brand. And this is actually a very pretty print. I don't know if it's picking up, but it kind of has some shimmer, some gold shimmer, really pretty colors. Very up my alley with a black cardigan. So you might see this in a future video. But this is White Stag, which I think someone said is Kohl's, or I can't remember actually, Walmart maybe. But really pretty little sleeveless blouse. So I'll keep that. This is actually this is a Saks Fifth Avenue. The label is Clothes Real, and it's just a gold, has a little bit of shimmer tank. Another perfect item with some jeans and a sweater and some cute boots. But when I looked up comps, even though Saks Fifth Avenue stood out as, that should be easy to resell, the comps on something similar to this with this Clothes Real label were actually only like 10 to 12. So again, if I go out to dinner with friends, that would be kind of an easy thing to throw on. And then this last one actually had comps of 15, but so I could resell it. But they're just black leggings. They have right here, I'm not sure if it's going to pick it up, some of the mesh on the leg. It's this brand. It just says Hypertech, and when I looked it up, it was a part of a larger brand, and I can't remember what it was. But the comps actually were pretty decent on this. But I'm always in the market for hiking leggings, workout leggings. So I figure I've got a couple pairs, but this is the long leggings, and so I could use them. So in total, I would say this box was better than my clothing box, not as good as my handbag boxes. But I think overall, this is, I'm glad that I tried another clothing box. And I hope if any of you guys want to try the ThredUp boxes, I would say give them a go. There are the smaller ones. The reason why the larger ones are more appealing to me is it brings down the price per item. So when I go into these, I'm always assuming that a percentage are going to be not resellable. So in this situation, 15 out of 50 items are not resellable for my standards. But I do think if you have an issue getting outsourcing, some of these could be a great option for you. And if you just enjoy the mystery element of opening these, then, I think for the most part, you should be able to at least make your money back. So one other thing, there was someone who left a comment on my one of my recent videos asking, my dog is now playing with a squeak toy, asking if I was going to do any sort of review in the future on all these ThredUp boxes. And I think it's a great idea. So probably I'll do an update in 3 months and an update in 6 months or something along those lines to say what has sold, what I've, made back, if I've made back everything and then some. And stay tuned for more videos. So I've got a mystery box from a Poshmark reseller that I'm going to do. And then I also have a denim ThredUp box coming. And if you guys have any suggestions, if you want me to try something. Also, there was someone that left a comment about I can't remember the brand, Crate Box, Crate something. But they said on one of my handbag videos, you should try out, they have a thrifted handbag box. And I don't know who the person was, but I went onto their site. I thought that would be a fun mystery box as well. So I haven't gotten shipping information for that. So when I get that, I'll do a video on that. I don't think it's a good reseller option, but it might be, depending on what they send. So anyways, I hope everyone's doing well, and thanks for joining me on another video. Stay tuned for lots more.